most of camps would write you an evaluation of some type. Again, the evaluation is who's writing the evaluation, kind of telling you what they like, maybe what you could improve upon, and maybe even giving you some long-range projection of what they think. Gosh, go back to the Barry Bonds deal. We didn't know at 20 that he was going to be the greatest player all the time. So when you're trying to choose, we're really trying to figure out how good you're going to be at 20. So if you're a 15-year-old at the camp, those 5 years of development can really change. And one of the things I try to tell parents is go back to when he was 10 and look to where he is now at 15 and realize the changes is going to be more dynamic than that. I mean, go to your second year of Little League and tell me you knew he was going to be that kind of player at 15. There's just so many factors behind it. But you're on the right road. The more inquisitive you are, the more honest with you are about where you're coming from, the better decision I think you're going to make.
So what would be the appropriate follow-up for the player after camp?
The paper would get an evaluation, at least at our place, gets an evaluation, gets some video clip what takes place, and kind of a broad-based report that he can kind of share with somebody. I would think the school, if he has an interest in you, then begins to follow up and have some dialogue with you, either a little bit regular, more email, or even a phone call. And I think if you have a specific interest in a school, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and kind of lobby for who you are. I would err on the side of sending somebody too much information and not enough. I mean, I always have the choice whether I want to watch the video or I want to read the email and make it work. I'd much rather have guys send stuff to me way more than, say, am I bombarding the coach and over-recruiting myself? I don't think that's a factor, at least for myself.
And one final question on camps. What about the notion for the freshman, if he's really interested in the school? Does it make sense to attend multiple camps at the same time?
Well, yeah, I think because most schools are going to admit you off your academic performance. Remember, my first premise was course load, right? To be in an AP class as a junior, you have to take the right kind of English as a freshman. And that pivotal year, that 8th, 9th grade year, is kind of when you set the academic track to what you're going to take on in the math, the science, the English component of it. So that's where the benefit comes in. And the motivating factor of being around out there. When you go to a great environment for camp, you're going to find yourself become a lot more highly motivated because you understand where the end product could take you. So that's why I exposed them to the dorm. That's why I exposed them to the academic arena. We're really trying to help kids make a better decision. My job, I've mentored kids my whole life. My job's to help kids. It's what I do. It's what I enjoy most in life. So if I can help somebody make a little bit better decision or a little bit more appropriate decision what they want, that's a great reward for myself.
Now, fantastic. Well, Dean, thanks for coming by today and sharing all this wonderful information.